showdown between these two fighters should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Sugar Ray Leonard, 65.8 kilos. He's 175 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And standing across from him, one of the greatest to ever do it, the boxing legend, Saul Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Sugar Ray Leonard, an undisputed welterweight champion, and he won world titles in 5 weight classes. Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time.
It'll be ding-ding from first bell. They're off.
And now we toss it up to the world-renowned ring announcer, Mr. Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division champion of the world, Sugar Ray Leonard. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup, and here we go. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Both men step back for just a moment. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated. There's a roof on here. You don't understand. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. The courage on display here is incredible. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He threw a punch and just got countered. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
You'd like to see more jabs. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two are the perfect dance partners. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
It's hard Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punched him, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Nice counter shot. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A perfect counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Back and forth they go. And he scores with the counter. That counter punch caught him clean. There's a counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs. We wanted action, and they are delivering.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Both men step back for just a moment. These punches coming from every angle. These two were made. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Working behind the jab and let the shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Come on.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you, they want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
That counter punch caught him clean. A swing and a miss with the right hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Nice counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Don't worry about it. Stay focused and stay confident.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared.
Well done with that counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point. You'd like to see more jabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. He threw a punch and just got countered. Punch, counter punch. And he scores with the counter. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action. They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've been down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This fight has a real good flow to it. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped.
His legs have gone, he's got to get their hands up. It's survival instincts now, get him up.
I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal. Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Missing with that jab. You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
Working behind the jab and then let the shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Come on.
And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he close you down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
We wanted action, and they are giving us action. Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And he scores with the counter. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Don't worry about it. Stay focused and stay confident. Come on.
And there's the bell to start the round. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. The straight right just misses. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. They have no respect for each other's punching power.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Talk about punches in bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Every time you see him get a big deep left, bang him downstairs, jab him downstairs.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Let me explain to you. A fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The straight right just misses. Both men step. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
And then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Come on.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Punch, counter punch. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fights with a granite.
Oh, Leonard just got rocked.
Does he know he's hurt him? Look at him. That back foot went. It completely shivered. Did you see that, Todd?
Looks like trouble was averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him when he goes back to...
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We didn't know who was going to win, and in the end, no one did win. This fight ends in a draw.
What a fight. What a battle. I'm exhausted watching it myself. And you know what? I'm happy it's a draw because nobody deserved to lose and nobody deserved to win. These guys put it on the line.